Hello, everyone, and welcome to a little bit of a different video. So, for my birthday stream in the near future, I was getting into some boxes looking for a game to play, and I actually found out that I had a slew full of games in like two boxes. So I want to give a little bit of perspective here on what these are. So these boxes here are in. I'm gonna bring up the smaller one in diaper boxes. Okay. So to give perspective, I'm pretty sure that these games have probably been in these boxes for 13 years, maybe 14. My daughter is now 15. These are the Huggies boxes we bought for her when she was born. Well, when she was young. So that kind of gives you perspective as to how long. Now, over the years, I have added to these boxes. I, however, have not I've not really gone through it. I did go through it a little bit to find the one game I was looking for my birthday stream, but there's still a lot in here. And you know what? I figured I would just go through it and just kind of enjoy a little bit of bringing them out. Probably what I'm going to do is, if you guys like, I might just do a like a I don't know, like go through my games or something like that, where I can go through all of these old games and talk about them. I might make that like a members only thing, going through like the Lego series or like the Xenosaga series, stuff like and just talking about them. Just just some member videos. And maybe if you want to see me play some of these games, let me know in the comments below. But anyway, let's get into it. So I'm actually going to start with the bigger box because it's got some of the older games in it. Oh, see right here? Yeah, we got some games. All right. So first off, I just want to pull out the controller, the PS2 controller, the clear blue PS2 controller right here. Look at that. Very nice. Very, very nice. I didn't even realize I had that. I have my green one here from my PS2 that I have hooked up here. And by the way, I have an original PS2, my original PS2 up here. So I can play any of these games that I pull out here, as long as the games still work, obviously. All right. So first off, the Mortal Kombat trilogy, PlayStation. So this is the just original three. I remember playing these games. I remember playing them on Sega. But I think I bought this at one point just thinking, I'm gonna play them. Theme Park. Anyone remember that game? I loved this game. I love builder games. Like, this was kind of like my first inkling into like the builder games and stuff like that. So sorry if the glare is too much or it's not focusing, but oh no. The original Final Fantasy VIII. This is mine. This is not a greatest hits. This is the OG that I bought back when I was 15, 16 years old. So yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna see if there's what else. Oh, okay. I figured this one would be next. By the way, as you can see in here, I do have also Final Fantasy IX here, the original, my original. That's the original one I bought back in the day. However, I do have the greatest hits version of Tactics. But these are all the ones that I owned back in the day. All of these. So let's look at this one next. We know what this one is, right? We know it. This is a greatest hit. My original Final Fantasy VII got stolen. So I had to buy the greatest hits, but a couple other ones of the PS1 here. Spider-Man on PS1. Glorious game. I love this game. I actually considered about playing this one on stream as like a superhero run, because I've been recently going through Gotham Knights, and now now that that's kind of ended, Agent Tim Gamer is going to be playing through Arkham Knight, and then after that's done, I was thinking about maybe playing like a Spider-Man game or something. But speaking of which, Spider-Man 2, Enter Electro. I really like this game. I thought this game was a great sequel to the original. Haven't played it in years, but I did feel like this was a great sequel to the original. Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. Horrible game. Horrible game. I think I ordered this online years ago, but there we go. Trying to get the glare out of there, but horrible game. It's just absolutely wretched game. Let's see. Are there any more PS1 games in here? I just want to make sure before I move on. Oh, yeah. There's some gems in here. There's some gems in here. Okay. So that's PS1. And obviously I have Legend of Dragoon right here. Breath of Fire 3 right here. Two of my favorite games. I've already played them on the channel before. So if you want to see any of these, let me know down in the comments. All right. Okay, so a couple other things here. So are we working our way up, or are we... Ooh, I'm going to put these down here for right now. I'm just trying to figure out if we are working our way up or if I should, because I do have some PS3 games in here that are older. Actually, I have a lot of PS3 games in here that are older. Well, we'll start with PS2. So okay. Ooh. All right, so I'm gonna just do these three together. This is a JRPG series here that I would absolutely love to play on the channel. I would love to play through all three of these games. So they're great games. They kind of originated the whole, and you watch more than you play. But honestly, I kind of like the game. It was kind of like Star Ocean, but different, which I kind of enjoyed. So I really enjoyed these games. Speaking of Star Ocean, oh, we got a couple good ones here. So speaking of Star Ocean, we have Star Ocean Till the End of Time. I never actually beat this game. I owned it and I played it. I played a good deal of it actually, but I never actually fully beat the game. I think I got to a place and got stuck, and I just never played it again. Speaking of Star Ocean type games, Rogue Galaxy. This is one I played probably 12 years ago. I played it and beat it, loved it. I actually own it. It was on sale a long time ago on the PS Store for really cheap, so I bought it. So I actually have a digital version of this too. So I've considered playing this game, if I ever run out of things to play, which you all know that's pretty much impossible. I love this game so much. This game is how a Punisher game should be. So in this game, I could talk about this game all day, but it's very good. You know what? I'll save it. It's a very good Punisher game. Cameos. It's a part of a broader Marvel universe. It is brutal. I love that game. It was so good. It was John Brenthal's Punisher before John Brenthal. Let's put it that way. Speaking of Final Fantasy VII, Dirge of Cerberus, my original copy at launch. Another great game. I know it's not the greatest shooter, but it for me, it was for somebody who's not a shooter person and an RPG person, it kind of did a pretty good job at blending those two elements. For me, I know some people are going to scoff at the screen when they hear that, but okay, these are a lot of PS3 games. Oh, speaking of Final Fantasy, my original copy of Final Fantasy 12. My original copy of Final Fantasy X-2. Yes, that's right. The best Final Fantasy ever. And my original copy of Final Fantasy X. So we all know what these games are about. I mean, if you're on my channel, you pretty much know what these games are about, probably. I got two others. First, I'd like to show off my original, and it's a bit damaged, but my original Kingdom Hearts. So that's what I have over here on the board. I also have my original Kingdom Hearts 2. My original Kingdom Hearts, what is this? Chain of Memories. This is when they re-released Chain of Memories on PS2, which is weird because it came out. What year did this come out? 2007, I think. Which is like way late in the PS2 cycle. Like I'm pretty sure PS3 was out at that point, but this is how I originally played Chain of Memory. Chain of Memories, not Chains of Memories. All right. Here's a couple cool ones. Actually, this one I've never played. I bought this one and with the intent on playing it, and I'm pretty sure Zam wants to play it, but Lego Indiana Jones. One of the best X-Men games ever. X-Men Legends and X-Men Legends 2 Rise of Apocalypse. And this game was severely underrated. It has nothing to do with the movie. And I actually have never beaten this game, but I played it a lot. And I really want to go back and play it actually in one of my superhero Let's Plays. X2 Wolverine's Revenge. This game has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the movie. Hugh Jackman's all over it. But he's not even voiced by Hugh Jackman. I think he's voiced by Mark Hamill, right? I want to say he's voiced by Mark Hamill in this. Maybe. I'd have to look it up. But I'm pretty sure it was Mark Hamill. But there's nothing, period, to do with X2. X-Men 2, the movie. So, take that. Okay, a couple more PS2s, and then actually I got a whole box pretty much of PS2s over here. So I don't know, NASCAR 06. I don't think I even really played it. I did like NASCAR back when I was younger in high school. I did like NASCAR. I actually watched NASCAR on Sundays when I would do my homework. I could have it on in the background while I did my homework on Sundays, and yeah. So I think I wanted this because of what was it? The management drive. Yeah, like you can own a team or something. Family Feud. Family Game, why not? Sure. I don't think I played that one either, but maybe, I don't know. Probably bought it because it was cheap and I had every intention on playing it. And one of the first of many wrestling games, SmackDown versus Raw 2009. So I actually was big into wrestling back in those days. I was back into wrestling back in the night. I was in wrestling in the 90s and the mid 2000s up through like 2011, 2012. So I was big into wrestling. I was into all the wrestling games. I loved it. Okay, so the only thing that's left in here is PS3 games. So we will come back to this box here in a moment. So that's... Oh, and we have more PS2, by the way. There's tons more PS2. The only reason why I don't have a lot of PS1 games is just because a lot of them back then were owned by like my parents, and then my brother inherited them because I moved out first, and my brother stayed at home, so he kind of inherited all the PS1 games. I didn't like trade them in or anything. I'm not, as you can tell, I don't trade games in. Okay. Ooh. And again, if you want, I can actually talk about any of these games in detail. All right, so let's start talking about some of these. Lego Star Wars video. This is the greatest hits, but this is my original copy, but this is the greatest hits version. So this is the original one I played way back in the day. Lego Batman. Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Makes no sense why they would call... I mean, I get why they did it, because the original trilogy is like technically second in chronologically, but you know, like it's confusing, but it is what it is. We have some PS3s in here too. I'm gonna move those. Okay, we'll get to those later. Some more superhero. Well, I'm gonna do these ones next. So I have 2 Star Trek games in here actually. I have a PS2 version of Star Trek Encounters, which I might play on the chat since my PS2 is hooked up. I might actually play this for the channel. I might throw it in there. See, I don't have any memory of these two games. I don't think I ever even played them. Maybe in Star Trek Conquest, whatever that is. I might have played these games once or twice, but I don't think I ever invested any real time in these games. I mean, you can see like everything is pristine in these cases. Like, I don't think I touched these games very much. All right. But anyway, I might actually be playing these on the channel just to kind of, I mean, they're Star Trek games, and I always have a Star Trek game running on a Let's Play. So I might just play them eventually. Anyway, okay, so here's an interesting one. I do remember playing this one. X-Men Next Dimension, kind of their I don't think it's their first attempt at a fighter, but it is definitely a X-Men fighter game. Batman Vengeance, based on the animated series. Not super well received. I think Mr. Freeze is the main villain of this one, I think. I know Freeze, Joker, and I think Poison Ivy are like the main baddies in that, but I know I've played it through once. The original Gotham Knights, Batman, Rise of Sinzu, except it includes Batman. But as you can see, there's Nightwing, Robin, and Batgirl, and Batman, and the Rise of Sinzu. This was the original Gotham Knights. It was an attempt at them to do kind of like a dungeon crawler Batman style game. I liked it, but yeah. We can talk more about that if you guys want. Spooderman 2. I actually didn't like this game. I am not a fan of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man at all. And I know everyone says, oh, this game's so much better than the movie. I still cannot listen to Tobey Maguire. He sounds like a freaking... I'd rather listen to Paint Dry than listen to Tobey Maguire butcher Peter Parker for me. Spider-Man Friend or Foe. This is kind of an odd one. Very, very odd, honestly. Might play that for the channel one day. As I said, some of these games are kind of interesting and might play them, just to kind of see. Spider-Man Web of Shadows. This is the PS2 version, not the PS3 version. So this is more like, I think it's more like 2D, and it's not like the city sprawling one in PS3. I do own the PS3 version. It's probably in the other box somewhere. Or maybe I have it downstairs, because I have like the games that I kind of like have played in the past decade. I have like actually in a game tower downstairs. So, and in the thing. So there's plenty more games, but most of them are PS3 and PS4 games. There's not a lot of PS2 games in there. That's why there's so many PS2 games in here. But anyway, so that one. I was very surprised when I got this one, and it was not remotely like Web of Shadows. Okay. Ultimate Alliance. Everybody remember this was the spiritual sequel to the X-Men Legends games. Very good. This one was pretty good. Ultimate Alliance 2, though, peak the dungeon crawler games for it was so good, and the story was so good too. Okay, I don't know what the order is on these, but I will try to at least keep these in somewhat a order. Good, yeah, these are in a weird order. Oh, God. I'll bring this one out first. TNA Impact. I think I played this game twice. Like, I legit think I played this game twice. Yeah. TNA's first. TNA Impact first attempt at a video game. Didn't work out too well. But speaking of wrestling games... going to work my way up in these. So we got SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth, my original copy. SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, my original copy. I don't know if there's any after that. But I do, the next one that I have in here, I think, what was the other one? 2009 I had in the other box. SmackDown 2006, or SmackDown versus Raw 2006. SmackDown versus Raw 2007. And what's really weird is I thought I hit the dog and I hit the other box. I have my PlayStation 3 copy of SmackDown versus Raw 2008. However, I have a PS2 copy of SmackDown versus Raw 2009. Makes no sense. But anyway. But to SmackDown versus Raw 2008 is one of my favorite wrestling games. I love their general manager mode. Might be a hint for my birthday stream if you plan on attending. Okay, just a couple more PS2s. Gonna kind of order these up. Oh God. I don't know what the order is on these, so I'm just going to. Okay. First off, let's do this one. This one's hilarious. I got this from my ex-wife. Well, she was my wife at the time when I was trying to get her into games and stuff like that. So she loved Powerpuff Girls. So I got her this one. Somehow I inherited that one. I don't even know if she played it very much. I think she played it once or twice. Here we go. Dragon Ball now. Dragon Ball Budokai. Dragon Ball Budokai 2. Dragon Ball Budokai 3. Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi. I'm pretty sure I have these in order. And then right here is Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 2. I do not have Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I just, after 2, I didn't play it a lot. And I kind of, I love Dragon Ball, but it was kind of the same stuff over and over again with little variations. So I wasn't super enthralled in what, the stuff. Okay, so last 3 I believe for PS2. So Granadia 2. I played this a little bit. I can't say that I beat it. This would be another one that I would be willing to play and beat. I have no idea about this game. I think somebody bought this game for me. I don't even think I ever played it. I really don't think. Phantom Brave. I don't know nothing about this game. I might have played it a little bit. It looks a little familiar, but might be something I bust out now that my PlayStation 2's hooked up, and I might actually play it one day. And Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. I actually really like this game. I hated the premise. I liked the gameplay. I really thought it was a great idea. And I can talk about it more, if you guys want to see that more, or maybe it can be like a member reward. I don't know, or a member video. I'm really trying to push the membership thing only because I want to reward people who support the channel. So it's not that I'm trying to hold things behind paywalls. It's just, I need to have some kind of rewards for people. And this seems like a really good thing to do, is like break down some of these games that you guys want to see. Okay. So now we have some PS3 games. Okay, so these are, and there are some PS4 ones in here, probably some older ones. I think the PS4 ones are the ones I kind of added later on. Okay. So let's just start at the top. Kingdom Hearts. These are final mixes, right? Oh, remix. Yeah, these are the final mix 1.5 and 2.5. I don't even know where I'm going to put these. Gotta move my mouse somewhere. I'm building a wall of games. So Final Fantasy 13 2, and Lightning Returns. Fun fact, though, since I've been doing on my Twitch Final Fantasy Fantasia, since there is not a re-release of Final Fantasy 13, I've been playing with my original. but I've always had my original like available. I have all my mainline Final Fantasies available. Um, like at least the most current version I have. That's why 10 is in here, 12 is in here because I had Zodiac Age, I had 10, I have 8, 10, 8, 10, and 10 2 HD. So that's why I have these in here. So anyway, so see 13 2 and Lightning Returns. Assassin's Creed 2. I actually have one somewhere. I think I have one downstairs. The reason why these versions are in this box is because I got the Ezio trilogy. So I threw these, I think, in this box. So I've got Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Revelations, which all of these were, I did not play these games when they first came out. The first Assassin's Creed I played at launch was Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Assassin's Creed 3. So I bought all of these used. Did a pretty good job, though, of getting the stickers off without damaging the cases. They look pretty good, actually. Kind of proud of myself at that point. Okay. We have my original copy of Storm's Blood. I know it's PS4, but, you know, as I said, as I got new versions, I kind of threw these in these boxes. You know, I just haven't gone through these boxes in so long. Two other PS4 games right here I have Assassin's Creed Chronicles and Final Fantasy Type 0 on PS4, Day 1 edition. I can't say I really did much with those games. And actually, I still have my original PS3 version of Assassin's Creed Black Flag downstairs. I have all of those Assassin's Creed games. As I said, the only ones that I really threw in this box were the ones that that I got like upgraded versions of. Like with the Ezio, I got the Ezio trilogy. I think I got the Assassin's Creed 3 PS4 version, I think, or PS5. No, PS4 version. So, oh boy, we got okay. Gonna just keep moving down memory lane here. Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year edition. This is actually my original copy. I did not play Arkham Asylum when it first came out. My friend turned me on to it. Amazing game, by the way. And this is my original copy of Arkham City. One more Dragon Ball one that I got was Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. So I think this one came out in like 2011. Yeah, 2011. So it's just another one. I kind of dove back into Dragon Ball just to figure out, oh yeah, it's kind of still the same. Same, a little bit different. Not crazy different. My original version of Watch Dogs, it has the it's really weird. It has like the blue PS4 like line on it, but it's PS3. I don't know if that was an error because I think it's like the only PS3 game that has like that blue bar there because it's not a greatest hits. It's not a, I don't know. Maybe it's just a design choice for the main thing. All right. So we've got some superhero stuff to go through here. Oh, there are some more. Oh, I do have some more. I have a couple more wrestling games. Okay, so first off, great idea for a game, delivered poorly. X-Men Destiny. Look at this pile right here. PS3 games just going up. And I have more downstairs. I really do. This game, my friend got it for me. Okay, funny story. My friend got this game for me, and I've never played it. And this is another one that I'm going to play on the channel. It is not really like the movie. It is much better than the movie. X-Men Origins Wolverine. The Uncaged edition. My friend bought this for me for my birthday, and I never played it. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mizark. I'm sorry. All right. I will. It is on my list of superhero games to play eventually. This one, this holds a special place in my heart. Love me some Nolan North. Deadpool. Love it. I love Nolan North. He did awesome in this game. And I think that this game right here kind of was the blueprint for Deadpool the movie. So I'm glad that all happened. Look at the pile. Oh god, we're not almost done. We've still got a bunch. Okay, so Ultimate Alliance 2, which this is peak superhero dungeon crawler. I'm sorry, like I don't care what you say. This is peak dungeon crawler. The actual PS3 version of Web of Shadows, the real good version. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. This is actually a game I think that Ancient Tim Gamer wants to play. He played this before when he was younger, and I think he wants to actually play it for his channel, I believe. So it'll probably be over there. I might play it one day for Milk Toast. You never know. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed to Agent Tim Gamer's channel, please do. And Spider-Man Edge of Time. I like this game. I thought it was really good. It's basically they took Shattered Dimensions and then they boiled it down to, Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Man Prime, and it was basically like a timey-wimey story where they were jumping back and forth, and I thought it was good. I was entertained by it. God, I don't know where to put half this stuff. Like I gotta put it somewhere. I'll just put this right back in the box here. Okay. Almost done. This is it. This is the last of it. So if you've toughed this out this long, I appreciate you being here. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Really good game. Decent story, too. I have to admit. I was actually quite shocked at how good the story was. The original Dragon Ball Xenoverse. A great concept for a game. Changed up the Dragon Ball formula, and I greatly appreciate that. Oh, next two games are two really good games that, again, another one I kind of want to eventually. Infamous 1 and 2. They kind of introduced me. These games kind of introduced me to I can't say that because Punisher, that Punisher PS2 game kind of did that, but this one kind of also introduced me to that anti-hero, not afraid to kill people type mentality. Punisher was more of an IP that I knew. Infamous was not, but it still looked really cool. Another PS3. We got a couple more wrestling ones here. SmackDown versus Raw 2010. I don't even know where those are at. They're on the bottom there. WWE All Stars. Played that a little bit. This was a good game. I might even play this for the channel eventually. I could play any of these games, almost any of these games. I don't know about this one. I don't know about that one. I don't know if I can do it. Unless I make it like a subscription reward or a bit reward. Maybe then I'll play it. The Bourne Conspiracy, the video game. This was actually really good. It was actually based on the books or a book or something like that. But I thought it was really good. This was one of the first PS3 games I owned. I think I don't remember which games I owned first, but this was one of the first PS3 games I owned because I didn't own a PS3 right out the gate. So a couple different things here, little different genres. The original Final Fantasy 15 Day 1 edition. Injustice, Gods Among Us, the original Injustice. I do have Injustice 2. That's downstairs. Young Justice Legacy. I played about 15 minutes of this. I am a huge Young Justice fan. Played about 15 minutes of this game. I think it was like a dungeon crawler almost, like Ultimate Alliance and stuff like that, but it just didn't work. And the last two out of this whole plethora of things is The Force Unleashed. So this is the Force Unleashed, the first one, which I got the greatest hits. And then this is my original copy of The Force Unleashed 2. So, yeah. So that's it. That's these whole two boxes emptied out. I can't turn the other one over because I threw some of the other ones back in there. But let me know what you think down below. Did I show off some of your favorites? Have you heard of all of these? Have you heard of not a lot of these? Were there any in there that stuck out? If there's any games you would like for me to talk about, as I said, let me know down below. I might do it as like a member video only type thing. just to, you know, give some rewards if you plan on being a member. If you don't plan on being a member, then just request for me to play it, and maybe I'll play it one day. And then I'll just talk about it while I play it. But yeah, so with all that being said, everybody, thank you very much for joining me here. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to Milk Toast Gaming. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Catch you later.